Welcome back, everyone. So, for the first actual video for Poe, I think I'm going to get the seats out, put in the carpet and the other interior panels I have, and get this car in less pieces. So let's get started with getting those interior panels and carpet into Poe, and then I think the next thing will be to get the top on again, because it's just sitting there. Alright, unfortunately the carpet I have for the rear shelf here needs to be cut to fit around the roll bar. I'm going to go ahead and lay it up here and then see where I need to make the cuts and then get it on. Alright, got the rear shelf and then the backs in. I didn't want to have to cut that apart in the middle at first, but I figured out that I had to with the roll bar because it's such a tight fit. So we'll start working on that. Alright, carpet went in pretty well as far as just setting it in here, but since it is carpet from 90 and it's got some differences, like there wouldn't be a trunk release there, so I need to cut this more, but also since the roll bar is there, I gotta cut probably about right there down out of the carpet. And then also it's just got a little extra space around the tunnel since we don't have the padding on the underneath. And then also usually there's room for the ECU down there in the footwell, so it's got a little extra space up there. This is where I had to cut it to get it out of the other car with the dash still in, so overall that won't matter once I build my transmission tunnel cover. And yeah, so it's going in pretty well. Under here on this side I don't have the plastic pieces to guard the wires. Which usually gives that a little bolster. I'll work that out in a minute. I'm going to start with cutting right there right now. Alright, making those little slits on either side, I didn't have to cut all the way down. Really settled it to where I want it to be. Now I'll work on pinning it down in different places and tucking it behind the rear panels. And then I'll start on trim. Alright, I wasn't quick enough yesterday, so we're on day 3 of this part, and go ahead and get back to cutting out on that panel, and then I'll pretty much mimic it on the on the driver's side. To get these rear panels in, since the bar's there, I have to cut out probably right there, and I believe I have to cut out some of the side here too. so I got one side done on the passenger. That one panel, I had to split it into two. And then I realized that I'm gonna need to get the soft top back on before I put those panels in for last time for now. Alright, it's been far too many days since I cut that first panel. I gotta cut the other one today, but we're gonna start with putting in the top. There's the two bars here, it needs the straps holding it back. I gotta see if I have those. I think mine are ripped. Alright, a few days have passed. As we know, these aren't gonna work, but got this, I've got these, and this. A little grommet kit. They're a bit smaller than I'd like. I don't know if they'll do too well, but we're gonna try them out, and if they don't work, plenty of this strap material to try again with different grommets, maybe from a craft store, so I can do it today. The process will be to cut a strap to this length, or two. Mark distance between the end and the center of the hole, and then from the end to the center of that hole. And we'll punch through, grommet our new straps. We'll cut this using a hot knife so that the end melts as we do it, so it doesn't fray. This grommet, it's just too small, so it flattened out, but it didn't grab the other side, and overall it's just really loose in there. Bigger grommets, or eyelets, I guess. Both ends of the other strap here came out really well. I'm gonna get these straps in the back end of the top into the car, everything buttoned up. It's gonna be kind of hard to film, so I'm just gonna not film it, and I'll catch you afterwards. Alright, the back is bolted in all the way around. Straps are doing their job, and overall, top is secured. Goes down just as it should. At the top end, I just got to do the carpet right below it with a little bit of push pins to hold it in place. Down here, gotta get this part of the air system back in. Then we can do our panels there, do our panels here, and here, and then in the foot corner, and the dead pedal. Alright, we got the top 100% back on. Feels good after having it off for so long. The inside, top is all buttoned up. Let's see. Got the stock stabilization bar, all the panels in. Up here we got the new seal for our intake for the air. That's all bolted in. All the foot panels done. And trim plates, both sides. Really tight fit. Probably too tight against the bar. We'll find out how it rattles. The straps are working well. Got the brass fitting on our brown strap with the black rivet. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, I think that's going to be it for this video. We got a lot done, and it feels really good to have it getting back together. Didn't get to the seats because the trim pieces for the seats are still tan. In fact, they've been like sprayed black, but it's kind of plasticky and it just rubs off. So I'm going to properly paint those panels and then reattach them to the seats next time and get the seats in. And then we'll follow up with getting our new steering wheel in, and we'll start working on a bracket for the cluster. Thanks so much for checking this out. See you next time.